Thanks for tuning into the Texas Scratch King channel. In this video you will hear about Triangle Gang's champion Sable. Let us begin. Sable came from a breeding that took place when Triangle Gang's Dixie. The two-time winner was bred to Grand Champion Black Jack. Dixie was bred by Bo Rookie. She got to a slow start in her campaign, and was about 3 years old before she was ever rolled. That first roll was her only roll. She was rolled into a much bigger jip and couldn't do much more than stay alive. But the more she fell behind the madder she got. And in spite of getting whipped by a bigger jip she ran a damn hard courtesy. The roll only lasted for about 15 minutes. But Dixie proved she was a damn game jip. Dixie won her first show over a good game jip that the TN dog pound came with. And it was over in 16 minutes for her number 2 she was hooked into. A White's Cocoa bitch. And put her away in 40 minutes. Dixie was entered in a third show when she was pushing 6 years old. And the other side forfeited. After the Triangle Gang took Dixie to the yard of Mr. Crenshaw. And bred Black Jack to Dixie. That litter produced Champion Sable and Champion Stretch. The breeding was essentially a cross of some of Crenshaw's best blood with Midnight Cowboy. Sable was a 3-time winner in the Deep South in all under 26 minutes. Triangle Gang knew from an early age that Sable was going to be one hell of a jip. No jip could stay with her for long in her rolls, so that's when Triangle Gang knew it was time for her to be campaigned. Sable was just like her mom. She would go across like a rocket. And had a hard mouth, that's why no bitch could stay with her, and she was fast as hell with that mouth of hers. After a few dog men saw her she became the talk of the Deep South. And the one jip that everyone wanted to beat. So the call went out. And Sable's weight was put out. And she was open to the world. So the time came and 2-bit kennels stepped up with their jip called Faith. Well, that one Sable put her away in only 13 minutes, which made Sable a one-time winner. And from there it was on and popping. Mr. Kelly told me that she was one of the best females around and that he loved Sable. Once Sable was on a dog it was all over for that one, if you know what I mean, lol. Now it was time for number 2 and Sable was hooked into FDK's Sweetie at 41 pounds. Sweetie was taken out in 23 minutes. And Sable never looked back. She was now a 2-time winner. And on the hunt to make champion. Triangle Gang looked for the best the South had to offer. And Chrome Kennels came knocking with their Lola bitch. This one was going to be the one to stop Sable in her tracks. Yeah, okay. After it was said and done, Sable was now champion Sable. Sable stopped Lola in 26 minutes and now Sable was the baddest jip in the Deep South. So Sable did her thing from 40 to 41 pounds. Sable was left as a 3-time winner. Because she was just too old to keep campaigning. That's when Triangle Gang began to use her as a brood jip. I always ask Triangle Gang about her. And the old man tells me, Miguel, all I have to say is that she was one hell of a dog. My best bitch ever. Sable went on to produce some badass dogs. Everyone that I talk with that still have her offspring say they won't let anything off her leave their yard. Sable has produced 3 2-time winner. And a host of other winning dogs as well as great brood stock. We have a son off of Sable that is one bad mofo and will be campaigned soon. His name is Sam and he is just like his mom. We also have a jip off of her named Diva. That is a 2-time winner. She is our brood jip and she is on fire. In a nutshell, Sable was a dog that all she ever wanted was to get the job done and that she did. Diva will be the one to keep Sable's name going for years to come. Sable is in the Sporting Dog Journal Book of Champions for 2004. And that's the only picture we have of her. Mr. Kelly took that pic for the old man. And it's the only one, like I said, of her that's around. Sable was the type of jip that every dogman wishes they can have. Sable had it all. She was a champion. And she could produce. Some people might have something bad to say about her, but you know how it is, high haters. I myself will be having a jip coming to me off of Sable and Black Jack. She will be one of my brood GYPS once we get her back. As for myself, I will always carry on the name Triangle Gang. We can't forget about Champion Stretch. That's Sable's litter mate brother. He has also done well for the Triangle Gang. I would like to take this time and say thank you to Triangle Gang for giving me my first dog when I moved from New York from the Deep South. And for being a father to me. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for listening to the Texas Scratch King channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. Until the next time, my friends, as we always say, never submit to life and keep scratching every time.